Right, my name's Trevor and I've had my heat pump fitted by Assembly Renewables.
Just to start things off, I mean, what was it that made you interested in a heat pump first of all?
In 2012, in the winter, our boiler decided time to pack up and basically left all the water in the kitchen. So I had a new boiler fitted. Everything was fine until about 2 years ago. We had a terrific storm. The water came straight in through the chimney for the boiler, washed out the flame, and basically left us with nothing.
When you first got in touch with us, who was it that you spoke to first?
I spoke to Tom first.
Tom, yeah, brilliant. And how was it speaking to Tom?
I got hold of Tom and we started talking about it. He said, well, let's get somebody around and have a look and see what it's going to cost you. Because I'd already been told that I wouldn't get the government grant to go with the heat pump. Then when we started looking into it, I found I would get it, which turned it massively because you got £7,500 towards the cost of it.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference. Then they came and did the survey. Rob really knew what he was talking about, more than I did. And I considered myself to be reasonably up front with it.
Yeah.
But we went through everything that needed doing. The only slight problem we had was that it was proposed to put it in the back. But what neither of us knew, although I had my doubts, was that the brick went up into the roof eaves or the wall, so you couldn't fit it. So then I was told initially we wouldn't be able to fit it on the front. They checked into it, planning laws, and they found they could. So they've done that. Brilliant.
Yeah. And how did you find things with Rob? Was he welcoming, things like that?
Well, yeah, no, perfectly up front, straight, because I was expecting a salesman.
Of course.
And he's not.
Yeah.
He's good at what he does, but he's not what I call a salesman.
Yeah.
Having come from motor trade, I knew exactly what a salesman was, and they put my back up straight away.
Of course.
But he did.
So after that initial survey, after you'd seen Rob and caught up with Tom or anything like that, did you have any questions that came to mind after that, wondering how am I going to do this? How's this going to work?
Initially, I had a couple of questions. I had a couple of conversations with Rob and with Tom, and we overcame all of the difficulties.
Yeah. What sort of difficulties came up?
Mainly from my point of view, because they were talking about putting the hot water cylinder in the roof. At that point, I was going, woohoo!
And I mean, then obviously comes the actual installation of the heat pump.
Yeah.
I mean, how was that for you?
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
The guys knew exactly what they were doing. They were very enthusiastic, even to the extent that when they fitted it and commissioned it, they said, do you want to come and hear it? I said, well, only if you turn it on. He said, it is on.
Yeah.
And we were standing right beside it.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was that quiet.
So, Trevor, obviously having now been through the process with us, if you were to have someone that came to you and said, "Oh, Trevor, this looks brilliant. Who did you get this done by?" Would Assembly Renewables be someone that you would recommend?
Oh, definitely, 100%. Everybody was helpful. Overall, I can't have been the easiest customer to deal with. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And how long have you had the heat pump installed there now, Trevor? Remind me.
It's been working about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, and at the moment, how are you finding things? How's the sort of hot water and things like that?
Well, the hot water, I was expecting after we had one shower, that would have been it.
Yeah.
But the other morning, we had 3 showers the first thing in the morning each. Well, not 3 each, but 3 of us.
Of course.
Plenty of water left.
Yeah.
The other thing is when I checked the thermostat inside the airing cupboard, what was the airing cupboard, is showing a target temperature of 50, and we've been between 49 and sort of 45
Yeah.
temperature in the cylinder, so I'm more than happy.